Chad Simmons at On 3 here with new Georgia commit Mykel Williams. Mykel, one of the top players in the country, 5-star for us on 3. Mykel, obviously, we've done this before.
Yes,
we actually shot this, what,
twice,
8-9 months ago about Georgia. You put off your decision, end up USC commitment in the summer, now coming full circle back to Georgia. How's this one feeling? What's different about this commitment?
This commitment feel more solid than the previous ones, and this one is different because I feel like my process is over with. I'm just ready to enroll at this point.
You know, with Georgia, you said to me pretty much they really never left your mind. They were always a school you were thinking about. Even when you committed to USC, they were right there, number 2 behind USC at the time. What makes Georgia, the right school for you?
It's just that right there. They just never left my mind. It's always been a spot for Georgia in my heart ever since they've been recruiting me since I was a youngin'. It's just the spot for me. I feel like I can come in there and be successful at Georgia.
Now, you visited Georgia more than any other school, obviously in-state program for you. You have a good feel for Athens. You were just there this past weekend for the Kentucky game. You were there for the Arkansas game a few weeks ago as well. What do you see, in that team when you watch them play right now?
Dominance. Yeah, they just go out and dominate everybody they play. It's like nobody that they have lined up against yet this season has even been able to even touch them, really.
Now, you've seen them in a couple big SEC games, beating 2 ranked teams in Arkansas and Kentucky. Talk about the fan base at Georgia. When you're inside that stadium, what's that like?
It's amazing. First third down, every game you really can't hear. I noticed that from the Arkansas game and the Kentucky game. First third down, every game you really can't hear. And that's exactly what the players want. They want to confuse the offense. They want to not mess up the snap count. They want to be able to get off on the ball. It's a whole bunch of stuff. The fans are really important at Georgia. They're really a big part of the Georgia brand.
Obviously, you've talked about with me off the record or off this recorder is that, the staff was very important, from Kirby Smart to Dan Lanning to Trey Scott to Dell McGee. Describe your connection with those guys and just what type of role they played in this decision.
I have a great connection with all those coaches. I've been in the connection and love with all those coaches since freshman year, sophomore year. So it just ain't new. Our bond ain't doing to get stronger over the course of the years.
For you, you're staying home. In-state program, you were at one time committed to the school all the way across the country. USC, which you love the Trojans. You have your, brother there, Mykel Trigg. You had a lot of love for that. That staff and that program. Obviously, coaching changed, things changing there at USC. You're back with Georgia. How's it feel to kind of say you're a Georgia Bulldog?
It feels great. It feels relieving to have my process over with, ready to roll and be a dog.